Today's my baby's birthday, June 11th, and one of his favorite things is French onion soup. So today I'm gonna make him French onion soup and BLTs for dinner when he comes home, but it takes prep, and I figured why not put that up there too as well. Actually a really cheap thing to make, okay? First of all, we're gonna work on the croutons.
Come single guy and gal, unto me pay attention, don't ever fall in love. It's the devil's own invention. For once he fell in love with the maiden so bewitching, Miss Henrietta Bell, down in Captain Gully's kitchen. Turaluralai, 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 turaluralai. At the age of 17, I apprenticed to a grocer not far from Stephen's Green, where Miss Henry used to go, sir. Her manners were sublime, she set my heart twitching when she invited me to a party in the kitchen. Sunday was the day that they were to have their flare up. He dressed himself quite gay. I trimmed and oiled my hair. The captain had no wife and he had gone a fishing. She groped me on the stairs beneath the old man's kitchen. Hinted marriage. When Juliet Doran Hayes came Captain Kelly's carriage, her eyes were full of hate and poison she was spit. The captain kicked the door in and stormed into the kitchen. Maturaluralai, 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 and maturaluralai. Downstairs, he saw my situation. In spite of all his prayers, he was marched off to the station. For him, they take no bail. To get home, I was itching. He had to tell the tale. How I came into the kitchen. Maturaluralai, 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 and maturaluralai. I said she did invite me, but she gave flat tonight. For assault, she did indict me, and I was set for trial. She swore he robbed her house. In spite of all her screeching, 6 months hard for his garden in the kitchen. Maturaluralai, 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 and maturaluralai.
Once your onions start looking like this, do you see that? How the onions are all caramelized, kind of boiling all over themselves and whatnot. I don't want to get you close with the camera. Okay? Once you see that, take a cup measure and start scooping, which I've got on the thing. Start scooping this mixture, which I'm bringing to a boil. Just one scoop at a time over top. Just kind of, not all of it at once, just a little bit at a time. Let it cook down a little bit. Alright. Once the onions look like that, very dark, very caramelized and cooked down, then you add that entire pot of that bouillon and soup mixture. Alright. Stir it up really good. Now, with the pot lid off, let it simmer. Alright, so I took those croutons out of the oven now and I'm letting them cool out on a rack. You want them to dry out as much as possible, so when you put them in the soup, they soak the soup up, because that's the point. This is what they should look like when you're done. If you like them a little less crunchy, that's fine. Just let them sit out until you're ready to make the soup. Now, whenever you're ready.
It's rolling.
Alright, rock on. Okay. Like I said earlier, I'm making this for Richard because it's his birthday, and running the camera right now he is. So, it's one of his favorite things. And I know he's getting the chicken nachos from his mother tomorrow, so I'm going to make him the French onion soup and BLTs for dinner tonight. I went through how to make it. Now it's time to put it in the oven and finish it off. What you do is you fill 2 oven-safe bowls. Make sure that you can put them in the oven. Fill them up about 3/4. I'm going to have to do this and make a mess, but I'm not going to hold that. It's very hot. Fill it up about 3/4 of the way with the soup. This simmered on the stove. Like I said, let it simmer for a while. This simmered for, I'd have to say, 2.5 hours. Some people like to simmer it all day really, really, really low, but it's just, it got really hot in here. Now earlier when I told you about the croutons, you know, you really want them super duper uber done, because they're going to come in, get in this, and they're going to soak up the soup and just make it that much better. What I do, I've never really done it with slices like this, but it's looking like you can probably fit. You put them inside. You want them to get as soaked with that stuff as you can. I kind of like crusties hanging out though. And then you cover them with provolone cheese, like this. You want it to hang over, because that's part of the fun of eating this stuff, that drips down the sides and gets really crusty. And it just adds to the experience. Food is an experience, at least it should be. It shouldn't just be something you gotta do because you gotta. Alright, and that's it. Just put your broiler on high and slip them in there. Now, it's probably gonna vary, but what I do is I leave it in there for a couple minutes, I check it. Keep checking until it's just all crusty and bubbly and brown on here, and then it'll be done. Just put it in your broiler. Make sure it's set on high, because you really want this stuff to bubble and cheese really good. Alright, I probably just all over the place, but leave it in there for a couple minutes, check it. When it's all brown and crusty and bubbly, take it out, let it set for a couple minutes, and French onion soup. Are you still recording me? So, you trying to get up my nose? Do I got any porkies?
That's horrible.
I love you, Richard.
Isis is starting.